Hello. Oh, I clicked back into the game. Can you tell? We're here. We're here. It's going to be 8 hours. 8 hours of mayhem. And by mayhem, I mean me. It probably won't be 8 hours of mayhem. It's going to be 8 hours of me slowly losing my mind, as the stream title suggests. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lovely Bones. Hello. What I'm doing today is, 8-hour stream. 4 games, 2 hours each. We're starting with PowerWash Simulator 2. As you can see, I'll then move into Infinity Nikki, and then I've got some... Oh, thank you for following. Thank you. Bright Skin Ninja. Thank you. After Infinity Nikki, it'll be some Helldivers with Ari, who'll be joining me for a little bit, and then we'll finish the stream off with some Euro Truck Simulator 2 with Amy. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be a lot for me. I don't typically do long streams, hence why this is like a big deal for me. So we'll see how it goes. I figured this was like a relatively chill game to start off with. We'll see. Just notice that PowerWash Sim 2 is cheaper than the first one. Is it? Is it because it's on sale right now? You should definitely get it if you don't already have it, because it's a good game. Jesus, it's massive. I didn't realise it was that big. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Not gonna lie, I forgot that I added that redeem. That was from the last stream. Ari clipped it. And I was like, well, that's a new sound alert. No, in general. Oh, is it? Oh, I suppose it's because... well... I was going to say, there isn't as much content in this game at the moment as there is in the first PowerWash, because they add maps as they go. So maybe that's why it is. Oh no, the chat is going to be blocking. Actually, if I move it, it's going to be even worse. It's going to have to be there. Never mind. PowerWash 2 is $15 and the first one's $25. That's a big difference. The hell? So yeah, so I was going to say that it might be because there's fewer maps, but I don't know how many fewer maps there are because I haven't played the whole game yet. And also, does that mean they would increase the price at some point? I don't know if they would. So that's weird. So it's coming up as £20 for me. I'm just checking because I'm curious. £20 for the second game. They're both the same price for me, which is also odd. You'd expect the second game to be more money. Interesting. Unless, Chris, do you own the first game? It might be that you get a discount or something on the second game if you own the first. I don't know. Okay. So it's not that then. Interesting. I do seem to remember they had some kind of discount if you owned the first game when the second game came out, but maybe I've got my wires crossed. I don't have either of them, bro. You should. You should. They're just nice, like, relaxing games. And they're honestly great for if you're just hanging out on a call with somebody and you just kind of want to chat. They're great to just hang out with people with in the game and just talk, because it requires like zero brain energy for the most part. And it's satisfying. I think it is anyway. This is like a prettier Stonehenge. Not that that's particularly difficult. I haven't been to Stonehenge in terms of like actually like visiting the I was going to say attraction. It's not an attraction. But I've driven past... Oh, I haven't driven past it. I've been in a car that has driven past it, and it just always looks so sad. I guess it's because it's like, you know, English countryside, so it's usually soggy and grey. And then it's just a bunch of rocks. Some really, really old rocks. Which apparently you used to be able to like run... you used to be able to go like up and like touch them and stuff until they had to like corner them off because people were being idiots. It's just kind of funny because it's like, you know, Egypt's got like the pyramids, and then England has Stonehenge. Not really comparable, I suppose. Maybe the comparison in England would be like castles and stuff. But, you know. I love that frog drinking boba emote. Though it does make me want to get boba or bubble tea. Is there a difference between the two? Or is it just like an interchangeable term? I don't know. I used to get it, but it was so expensive. I just can't justify it now. Because it's like, I like it, but do I like it enough to pay the same amount as getting like a small meal? Not really. Not really. I use this emote all the time. Hell yeah. I also like using it as like a sipping tea emote, you know? If there's like drama. Sometimes use this to others. Or the hydrate one. I was so excited when I found out that you could like Twitch lets you sort of like animate static emotes. Because I ran out of I bought like an emote pack off of Etsy, and I'd already uploaded all of the animated ones, so I wanted to make new animated ones. And so yeah, when I saw that you could make that one like bob up and down, I was like, that's hilarious. That and the pervy one that sort of like slides in. Where is he? I've lost him now. Oh, there he is. It's because he was in the process of sliding. Couldn't see him. I'm always so stubborn in this game with actually like using the equipment that they give me. Oh. That's the reason why though, because I wouldn't want to go up there and it won't let me. That's raid. I can get it from her. You mostly use the like trash one? That's funny. Did it get the middle bit though? No. Oh, can I make that jump? I should be able to because I'm a frog, but... Oh! Yes, okay, that's fine. We made it! See, now there's ladders in the way, really. This is why I don't like using the stuff, because it just gets in my way. I do actually want to drink now. I'm well prepared for this 8-hour stream. I have like a huge thing of water. I've got a fun drink in the form of a Pepsi Max cherry. And then I've got like a bunch of snacks. A fairly even mix of things that are healthy and things that aren't. You know, like I've got like an apple. I cut up a pepper to just snack on. I don't know realistically how much of I'm actually going to eat, because the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm realizing this is all stuff that would be loud for me to be eating and also talking. And I'm not about that. But we're going to have like 5-minute breaks or something when I'm changing games, so that'll be a chance for me to like inhale a pepper. Hopefully not literally. I will chew it. I also tried like a different brand of like microwave popcorn, which is like the most expensive one that I've tried so far, and it's by far the worst. Like the cheapest brand that I've used, the bag, like it fills up like to the point where like they're still popping, but the bag is like basically split open because there's so much popcorn in there. It's great. This one, like, I had to stop the microwave because obviously it stopped popping at the frequency it's supposed to. So I was like, oh, it's going to burn. But like the bag was still like, it was maybe like 3/4 full. So I got significantly less popcorn, but I had to pay more. And then like the flavoring on it wasn't, like, it was good, but it you know, it's not better than the cheaper brands, and certainly not enough to justify it giving me less popcorn and costing more. You know what I mean? Anyway, point is, I've tried like 3 different brands of just like microwave salted popcorn, and thankfully the cheapest brand seems to be the best one for me. Isn't that fun? I guess it's kind of hard to fuck up microwave popcorn. Although maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm. I mean, the answer to that is yes. But I mean, with this specific thing, I swear when I was a kid, microwave popcorn was terrible, and now it's good. I don't know whether it's just that maybe my family had a crap microwave, or whether the microwave popcorn technology has advanced significantly since I was a child. Is that possible? Has there been advancements made? There's probably been advancements made in both things, right? Ah. Hello, Derpy Geeve. Hello. Good to see you. What a way to introduce, announce your presence to stream. Thanks for the like, love you bones. The early frog catches the fly. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Hi, Teeth. Oh, I forgot I VIP'd you, Derpy Geeve. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Cute. Thank you for the fly as well, Teeth. The early frog getting the fly. Words. My brain's already shot, and it's been 15 minutes. Not even that actually. I guess because I was on the starting soon screen for a whole minute. It's been like 10 minutes. Shit. This is gonna be rough, isn't it? Hopefully it'll be entertaining at least. My prediction is about halfway through the Helldivers section of stream is when I'm going to actually start to lose my mind. I'll probably end up shouting at Ari at some point and ruining our friendship, but we'll see. It's only a matter of time that happens, to be honest with you. Whee! Little trees are cute. Oh, I didn't check if there was a gnome. I'll check if there's a gnome in a minute. Should have done that first, really. Is there a gnome? There is! Oh no. Oh, gnome. It's not one I can reach. That's sad. It won't let me go up this slight incline. It's like, no, impossible. They need to update it where petting the cats is not you waving, it's you actually petting them. Oh, also update. I don't know if this is new to the shop or whether I just didn't have enough money for it before, but I got a new skin for my my van. So now it goes faster because it's got flames on it. So if you've got a power washing related emergency, I'm gonna get there really fast. Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it's got red chrome on it. That's sick. I've never seen that before, on a car, in a video game or in real life. That's sick. That was well worth the in-game currency. Speaking of in-game currency, I am trying to save up for, I need $10,000 in order to get this one. I want this one. I'm ignoring all the other ones and just going for this one. So, can you power wash my entire flat? Hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely can. I can't guarantee that all your electronics will work, but they'll be clean. That's the main thing, right? I really want to power wash a fridge, you know? I feel like that would work quite well. Especially if it is one of those big American fridges with the ice and everything, with the ice maker. I think that'd be fun. Cleanliness is frogginess. That's beautiful. It's also probably not very accurate. I don't think frogs are particularly clean. I'm not. I obviously can't speak for every frog, but I can't tell if that's supposed to be a pine tree or whether it's supposed to be a fish skeleton. It's probably not a fish skeleton, is it? Or maybe it's an arrow. That would make sense as well. butt plug. Dude. That's not a safe a safe shape for a butt plug. That's a trip to A&E. That's an embarrassing conversation with a medical professional. Oh, I slipped. I got out of the shower and I slipped and like fell and help me. Third base. No, but the flare is like basically the same width as the top bit. So it needs to be bigger than that. Because otherwise you just go. You don't want it to go. I regret doing the sound effect, I'm not gonna lie. God, it's bright. It's too bright. The sun started to come out again in England, and I don't like it. It's unnatural for this country. It shouldn't really be allowed. And even with my sunglasses on, I'm still getting blinded by the sun. Because I've got very light sensitive eyes. I'm not built for this kind of... To be fair, I'm not really built for anything. I feel like every kind of environment I'm just not suited for. So... yeah. Also, I fucked around with my sound settings. I did a bunch of test recordings before I went live, so it should be okay. But there may be an issue with the VOD not being the same as the stream, so we'll see. We'll see. I come into the sun is out and I don't like it. Yep, accurate. Hi, Lucinda. Lucinda Fox Tea? Nice. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I'm British. We're not really used to the sun. Why have I got this here? This is like a stupid place to put this. Gooey. Thank you. Right, okay. Hope you're well. I am, thank you. I am at the moment. Ask me again in like 7 hours. I have been looking forward to doing the stream, but it's one of those things where it's like I know I'm gonna have a good time, but it's just getting over that hurdle of I'm gonna be here for 8 hours. It's gonna be good, but not without effort. It's been disgustingly warm. Yeah, and I don't know what to do. It's one of those things where it's like, what tog do I have my duvet at the moment? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Because the thing is, as soon as I change it, that's when it will get cold again. And then I'll be there like, great, now I've got to wrestle with this duvet again to put a different one, you know? Such a first world problem, but still. In the West Midlands, and it's freezing. Yeah, it is really like... I travelled within England last weekend, and it was like completely different weather where I went. I didn't even travel that far. It's all over the shop. I don't know whether to go down a few togs with my duvet and then just put blankets on and then just remove the blankets as and when. Is this an interesting conversation? I know the answer. I don't really know the answer to this question, but... What tog duvets do you guys have? What's your preferred tog? The weather's like our accents. Very true, very true. It's like, this isn't a particularly small... isn't a particularly large country, but it varies a lot. I think I will... Okay, I will go up there. I will go up there. Ew. I regret going up there. I love how they've given us all kinds of like new equipment and stuff, and I just refuse to use anything other than the small extension, the yellow nozzle, and that's it. I could be using the soap right now, but in fact maybe I'll treat myself and use the soap on that circle thing in the middle. I have a 13-1 with a 5 and a weighted blanket and 30,000 other blankets. That's a lot. That's a lot. My usual one is a 7.5 tog. And then I have I don't know if my winter one is a 10.5 or a 13. I can't remember. I also have a weighted blanket and a lot of blankets, like regular blankets, most of which I've made myself because I I don't really crochet much now, but I used to crochet quite a lot. It's a vibe. The heck is a tog? It's a unit of measurement of like how dense a duvet is. Is it how dense it is? Let me Google this. Let's get educated today. Tog. That's not helpful. Fucking AI overview. It stands for thermal overall grade, apparently. Measures the thermal insulation capacity, with higher numbers indicating better heat retention. There you go. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So the bigger the number, the warmer it is. It's like toasters. It's technically a time, but we call it toastiness level. Is that the technical term? Toastiness level. Well, it's like measuring horses in hands. That's always like a weird unit of measurement. Other fallen titan. Ooh, a frog fact. Among Darwin frogs, it's the male who swallows and stores the developing tadpoles in his vocal sac until juvenile frogs emerge. That's nightmarish. What is it with frogs and having like weird like reproduction things? There's so many weird, like, so does he just open his mouth and they just, these tiny fully developed frogs hop out? That's horrible. That must feel really weird as well, as the frog. Does it also mean he can't talk? Well, I mean, I know he can't talk because he's a frog, but can he not make like noises with his vocal sac? It was vocal sac. That's if any human males could. If it would shut them up, that would be great. Just kidding. That would be horrifying, though. Their vocal sac must be massive, because can you imagine the equivalent with like humans? Ugh. Ugh. Is that what an Adam's apple is? Oh my god. Am I learning things today? Yay. Okay. I still was going to use soap on this, wasn't I? How do I do that? How do I do that? Not like that. Is it just that one that I've got the... Do I not have soap on this one? How do you... What are the controls for this goddamn game? That doesn't do anything. Oh, it's 2. You press 2. You press 2? Question mark? You press 2. There it is. There. I can never remember how to do this. Okay. Wait, teeth moving. He doesn't need what because he has kids? The vocal sac? Well, because he doesn't need to do like a mating call? Is that what you mean? Or is this a joke I'm not getting? Yee. They make sounds to attract mates. Right, gotcha. But should they also do it? I don't know if they're territorial, but I'd imagine they're territorial. Territorial. So they can't like... I don't know. I'm asking questions that I could easily Google if I cared enough to. I've already Googled what a tog is. I don't feel like I need to Google a specific thing about a frog as well. Maybe I will, if it starts to bug me that I don't know the answer. Why is that frog content thing already done? I've got some automated things set up, so that's supposed to like... Frogbot's supposed to tell you about the socials every so often, but it seems a bit premature for him to be doing it now. Most frogs are nocturnal. They croak at night to attract mates or defend the territory during the breeding season. Oh, it's only during the breeding season. Loud croaking you hear is usually male frogs, since most females are silent or make chirping noises. You're most likely to hear them croak after it rains in the spring and summer months. Okay. There you go, the more you know. The more you know. Hold on, can we explain a little more? I thought we were talking about actual men. Wow, that would have been a confusing conversation then. Talking about frogs, there was a frog fact that was talking about how a specific type of frog, the males keep the tadpoles in their vocal sacs until they've grown enough to be tiny frogs. And it was terrifying. So, there you go. Now you're all caught up. And I made a joke about, like, does that mean that they can't speak? And then someone said about, like, imagine if, like, humans reproduce that way. And I was like, well, maybe it would be a good idea if it meant that men couldn't talk. Which is a joke, obviously. There we go. Everyone's caught up. I guess they carry the children on their bodies. It probably makes more sense to them not to make any noise so predators don't find them. That is a good point, actually. Yeah. Stealth frog. I think I established that you can use the white one for, like, more efficiency. How do I rotate? There it is. Hell yeah. See, this is why I should be using the soap, because it is good. I just don't use it. It's also just fun. It's just fun to be using something a bit different. God, this is gonna be so. You're gonna be to eat off of this by the time I'm done with it. You're not gonna want to, but you could if you wanted to. Then you could, and it probably wouldn't kill you. I also am obsessed with the thought of me using, like, really harsh chemicals on this and just blasting off all of these, like decorative bits and just completely destroying all the historical artwork. They're like, great, now we're going to have somebody come in to restore it. I'm like, yeah, but it's really clean. And that's the main thing. Do you know that stuff about anglerfish? Oh, is that the whole thing about, like, where the women are, like, really tiny? No, it's the other way around, isn't it? The girls are really big, the boys are really small. And then is that the fish where the guy, like, attaches to them and then they just become like a sperm supplier? Is that what it is? Is it that fish? Thanks for the like, by the way. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like humans are luckier than we think, I think. Like, some species, it's like the male's existence is literally just to reproduce, and it's crazy. There's some bugs and stuff where, like, they're basically, that once they're, like, born, they're like a full adult, and then they're like, right, gotta go mate, and then they die immediately afterwards, and it's like, wow, that's great. What an existence. It's crazy. Is that the dream, maybe? Maybe for you, Fallen Titan, but... I, for one, would not want the equivalent of a large ball sack attached to me that was once a person. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but... Praying mantis reference. Yeah. Is that where, like, the female, like, eats the male? There's a few like that as well. I think there's a spider as well. Like, is it the black widow that does that? There's probably a few. It's rough. I sometimes remember it's unusual for humans that the women are pretty sex. In animals, it's usually the males. Yeah, the females are as drab as possible. Yeah, like birds. It's, like, crazy. Some birds, it's like the differences between, like, the males and the females. They look like they're different species. It's wild. Don't know how we got into this topic in PowerWash Simulator, but this is what usually happens. Has the soap recharged yet? I don't quite understand how the soap works. I don't know whether you have like a certain amount you can use at a time, or whether there's a certain... like it has to recharge. I don't quite understand how it works. But it's fine. Being pretty got their traits passed on. Yeah. Female birds are quite superficial, apparently. Although not all of them. I was saw a bit of a David Attenborough documentary at the weekend. I can't remember what type of bird it was, but with that one, the males, like, they make a nest, and they build a nest, and then the females, like, come over and, like, inspect the nest, and then if the male's nest is, like, strong enough and, like, well constructed enough, then they'll mate with them. And I'm like, that makes more sense than, like, oh, his feathers are, like, really red. Hi, Ari. Is it the black bird that dances? Oh, what, that meme of the black bird? That's one of them. To those insects that eat males, I heard once that females release pheromones that make the males' pleasure hormones go to 110%. Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? It's like if you're going to be eaten alive by somebody, you better be having a good time. If that is their sole purpose, they might as well feel good about it. Go out the house before you can have the kids, I guess. I don't know. Well, this is the thing. It's like he's like proven that he's gonna be able to. I don't know whether they then stick around and actually help with the child rearing. Probably not. But at least he's like made a good like foundation for her to like raise the chicks in. It makes sense. I love the idea of the female bird going over with like a tiny clipboard and just like testing the stability of everything and being like, not bad, not bad. He's there like wringing his hands, or I guess his wings together, like, oh, I hope she really likes it. He's like, did you see? I made an ensuite, and the kitchen's really spacious and has like one of those like, what are they called? The like island table thingies. This wall is too squishy, minus points. Yeah, exactly. She just falls through the bottom of it because like the flooring is not as stable as it should be. And she's like, absolutely not, mate. Is it just these two things? I think it might just be these two things left. Oh, never mind. What do you mean that isn't clean? That's what I thought. I think you missed a rock too. Okay. I'll go back. It will tell me as well. I don't know if you can... now it like sort of pings where you've missed. I don't know if that's an option that you can turn off because that wasn't in the first game. And I like it as an option, but I don't necessarily want it. Because I like to do the whole map to the best of my ability and then go back and see if I can figure out what isn't clean. And then if I'm really struggling, I'll open up. Is it this? Yeah. This that tells you all the individual pieces. I don't necessarily want a big, like, arrow that's like, here's where you fucked up. In fact, let me check that now. I think I have checked this before. Is it this one? There we go. I'm like, oh my god, if only there was some way of me to figure out if this is an option. just so unbelievably lazy. I think it's 50-50 depending on the species, but then you have different breeds of bears that do things that can't be mentioned on Twitch. I don't even know what you're referring to, but I'll take your word for it. I mean, there's lots of species that do like weird stuff. You know? Definitely not heard about the bear thing. Maybe it's a good thing I've not heard about the bear thing. See, when you said that, the only thing I could think of was Halcyon from Baldur's Gate 3. If you know, you know. But that's not found in nature. That's not what happens in nature. At least I hope not. If it's not safe for Twitch, I'll look it up when I'm not on Twitch. Oh my god, why am I struggling to get this ladder so much? Okay. I'm not gonna be able to make this jump, am I? Okay, no, it's good. It's all good. I don't know what Frogbot's gonna spend his tips on, but thanks for paying him, because I sure as hell don't. What's all the unhappy, shocked faces? Is this people Googling the bear thing and then not being able to say what it is? You don't pay Frog... Oh, you're upset I don't pay Frogbot. Well, I mean, he's going to get his tips at some point. I mean, Frogbot, how do you feel about the whole situation?
I love my job. It is always a pleasure to work for you.
See? He's happy. Do you need money to make your job like seem worthwhile, Frogbot?
No, boss.
There you go. He's alright. He's doing okay. That doesn't even sound like a frog. Oh, but I do. I could care less about kinky bears. That's a great sentence. And likewise. It's none of my business what they get up to, you know? Thanks for more flies. Thanks, Ari. Are you going to be going live before we play Helldivers? Or are you starting your stream day with Helldivers? If you can hear me right now. You might not be able to. Outer floor stone. Is that one of these pebble things? Which one are you? Which one of you's dirty still? I'll find you. I'll find you and clean you. Oh, it's you. Hey! I can hear you, I'm not sure. Okay, no worries. Whatever works. Deputy... Oh, rock climbing park! Not even a tree frog would want to climb it in its current condition. Well, I will be. And I'm a frog. I don't know what kind of frog I am. Probably not a tree frog. They're cute. It's just Ari and I doing the Helldivers, I'm afraid. Unless, Ari, there's anybody from our like regular crew who's available, but I don't think they are. That was only $350. I need like 1,000 to get the thing that I want. God damn it. Oh, this apparently is going to pay me like 2k. That means this is a massive one, isn't it? Great. Oh yeah, speaking of things being massive, it might be on cooldown still, but Ari, I did that sound alert. As far as I know, no one's available. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah. That soap looks suspicious. Yeah, it is a bit. Oh, this is sick. Is this new? Oh, this is the yes, this is the, like, swing, the swing thing. Oh, this is gonna be fun. And by fun, I mean it's gonna take a long time. This might be the only other job I do in this game today. Can I climb all the way to the top without using any... Oh. Lava climb. Jesus, it's massive. Didn't realise it was that big. That's crazy. Hell yeah. That clip was also when I realised I hadn't split my audio, so I couldn't separate the... Oh no. I couldn't separate the game audio from my audio, but I've hopefully now split things, so I can do that. But maybe it's better to have the game audio in there so that it's a little bit more context. Who knows? I'll never tell. There. I can't get to the top without... Oh! Jesus. I thought I was in the game for a minute. Oh. I've got that glitch where the cursor isn't where. Ooh, that's terrifying. Hello. I reminded everyone they exist. Yay. Thanks, Ari. This is not the most efficient way to do this, but yeah. It's like a 12-hour work weekend. Oh, wow. That's rough. Good luck at work for them. I've had this week off work, and it's one of these things where it's like, I hate it. Because I'm just like, I know that I'm going to really struggle to get back to work again and not have time to just do basic shit. Like, this is the thing is, like, I've had a week off work, and, like, yes, I went and visited a friend and had, like, a long weekend with a friend, and that was nice. But, like, outside of that, I've just been doing life stuff. I've just, like, I did, like, a grocery shop. I've donated a bunch of stuff that I've been meaning to, like, get rid of for, like, ages. I took some, like, broken electronics to be recycled. Like, it's all just chores that I can't do when I'm working because, like, I'm working at the hours that all these places are open, you know? And it's like, I'm not even really having a holiday in that sense. Like, I'm not like, apart from visiting my friend, I haven't gone abroad or, like, you know, done anything particularly exciting. I'm just catching up with life. You know? And then it's like, I'm back at work and it's like, great. Now if I need to do something. Well, it's like I had like a doctor's appointment, like a telephone appointment, right? And they didn't call me. And now they've rescheduled it for a day when I'm working. And I'm like, that's helpful, isn't it? As a shift worker, you know what you're talking about. Yeah, I used to do shifts in my previous job, and that was not fun. Because, I mean, at least with this job, like, it's a bit easier for me to take leave when I want to. Whereas in my previous job, like, I was really sick and I had to come in anyway because, like, there was literally, because it was like the school holidays. Like, so many of my colleagues had, like, booked time off work to spend time with their kids, and I was like, I had like this is pre-COVID, but I had like a fever, but I still had to come in because there was nobody who could cover my shift. And I was just like, this is awful. I hate this. I'll use the swing when I can get around to it. is a very pleasing purple to me. I like this purple. Wee. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a bit dicey. I didn't mean to do that. Can I get on this now? Oh. No. Okay, great. I used to know someone who did rock climbing. It's never really... I've done rock climbing when I was like a kid. But it's never really interested me that much because I'm a bit scared of heights. And I just don't have the physical form for it, shall we say. It helps that if you're like slender and have a lot of upper body strength, and I'm neither of those things. So... Oh, okay. Oh, that scared me. Okay, I've said this before, but I swear to God, the birds that are in the sky are not birds. They look like they don't have feathers in their wings. They look like they have like... That isn't a bird. What is that? I'm hoping it is explained at some point. Oh, this is great. This swing is great. This is giving the same energy as the playground in the first game for me, which is one of my favourite maps, so I'm just going to do that. All the way down now. Whee! Is that an email from my doctor? No. It is an email from my water company and an email confirming that the Mother's Day card that I bought this morning is on its way. Isn't that lovely? I can never remember when like Mother's Day and Father's Day is. It always sneaks up on me. And it's like different in the UK to the US, I think, as well, so... Isn't it May? Is it May? I thought it was March. This is when I got the wrong month. Maybe I'm just very prepared. 15th of March in the UK. What is it in the US? Yeah, it is May in the US, apparently. There you go. This is how you know it's a bullshit holiday. Because it's a different date in different... It is just a card holiday. You know what I mean? 10th of May in Germany as well. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just... Oh! I didn't mean to fall out of that. I love how you can see the watermark of me falling down. Oh dear. Maybe it's just the UK then that's being like contrite and deciding that it's going to be on a different day for no apparent reason. I think it's the same for Father's Day as well. I do know that Women's Day is March 8th. Is it? See, I didn't even know that. Do I get a card on that day? I don't really care about like these sort of holidays unless I get a present out of it. Or obviously if I'm expected to get somebody a present and they're going to get upset with me if I don't, that's the other thing that that's the only other time I care. You get one on Frog Day? Ooh, when's that? bet there is a frog day. There's a day for everything. I just saw, like, I've done all of this. It's only 6% of the entire map. We're going to be here for a hard minute. 20th of March. Did you just make that up? Is it actually Frog Day on the 20th of March? Will I be streaming on that day? Didn't make it up. See, now I've got a fact check. I know 2 people have said it, but I don't believe you guys. March 20th. Well, that was 2024, though. Is it the same? March 20th every year. Save the frogs in all caps. Amazing. Have I ever lied to you? Do you want a list, Teeth Muffin? That looks like it's AI generated. What we do? What day of the week is that? It's a Friday. That's amazing. I probably will be streaming then. I stream on Fridays anyway, unless I'm like unavailable. We couldn't find that page. Well, rip. That was the link to... I'm on the homepage and it says World Frog Day 2026. Click here. Click on it. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. So, there you go. All these pictures look AI generated. I hate this. How legitimate is this website? Please spread the amphibian awareness this March 20th. Don't worry, I will be. Apparently the frog art was made by that person. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's him holding a frog. Well, he's got a frog on the back of his hand. Book a call. I can phone this man. Oh my god, should I get on a stream? No. I just feel like, who the hell are you? Like, I'm Mighty Frog. I'm a frog. You care about frogs, right? Help me make content on my channel. Oh god, well, I cannot read that word. That was a day to celebrate women's contributions to humanity, whether they are mothers or have contributed to making people better. I contribute to making people better, right? I stream. I provide entertainment. It's sometimes questionable entertainment, but it's entertainment nonetheless. World Frog Day seems to be about just trying to like raise awareness about, I guess, the existence of frogs and the ones that are like endangered. So maybe I'll do a charity stream. I say that. My concern about doing a charity stream is that nobody will donate. Because like I don't want to do it and then finish the charity stream and it be like, all right, I guess it's just me and however much money I'm gonna donate. Which is fine. It's just, I don't want to make like a big song and dance about it and then it just be a bit sad, you know what I mean? Yeah. Ari, your stream did quite well though, right? I seem to remember it did quite well. But you put the effort into that as well. I know it was a long stream. I can't remember how many hours you did, but it was a lot. And I don't know if I'd be able to do more than like 3 or 4 hours. Which isn't... Yeah, 12 hours. Yeah. I would have been angry for you if you'd like... if nobody had like donated after you've done a 12-hour stream. It's crazy. Yeah, I remember seeing your schedule for it. Because it was funny. It was all like animal themed, wasn't it? It was good. This is why I had a bit of a rough plan for this one. Because I wasn't going to do like 8 hours of Infinity Nikki or something. I've done 12-hour streams before, or rather I've been part of 12-hour streams before, but that wasn't on this channel, and I wasn't the one streaming. I've done 2... Well, I've been part of 2 12-hour Star Stable streams. I think 2. Possibly 3. Probably 2. But one of which I did have to tap out of about 7 hours in, I think. I can't remember. I came back for the very end, which I felt kind of bad about because I was sort of like, oh yeah, I like ditched you guys, and then now I'm back for the end. It just felt a bit. But I'm planning on doing a 12-hour stream if I ever get to 500 followers. That's the goal for 500. Will be a 12-hour stream. And again, this is obviously very optimistic, but if I ever get to 1,000, 24-hour stream, that will be a fucking nightmare. But I think 4 figures would make it worth it. You know? Anything for 300, my gratitude. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like how I keep my arse keeps like magnetizing to the yep, there we go. To the swing, and I don't like it. So I don't actually want to be on the swing right now. Let me remove this thing. It's annoying me. Go away. Can I remove you? Yes, okay. Sounds like a good deal. Well, just my gratitude for 300. It better be. The thing is, I didn't want to like, because originally I was going to be like, oh, I'll do a stream for every 100, but then it's like, it's a bit too much of a commitment. And the thing is, it's like, I'm not trying to like, I don't know, I'm not trying to like make things difficult for myself. This is what I think I have done 8 hours on stream before, but it was accidental. It wasn't intended. And it was a very low effort stream as well. This is low effort as well. But less low effort. There's been more thought into it, you know? The other thing is I was worried that if I did sort of like an 8-hour stream for every 100 followers, it would get to the point where it's like, nobody asked you to do this. No one cares. So it's like I'm just sort of putting myself through difficulty for like no reason. Whereas with this, it's sort of like, even if no one cares, it's like, all right, I've done one. And I wanted to do one for 250, so it's all good. It's all good. Oh, Ari's messaged me. What do you have to say? Oh, you just linked me the website. Thank you. That notification is telling me that I've gone live. That's helpful. Right. Do I do the other side? Is the other side... yeah, sure. Yoink. I don't know if it's because I've got my game quite quiet, but there's like no sound. There doesn't seem to be any sound effects for me like moving around on this thing, which seems a little odd to me, but hey ho. Ari, I'm thoroughly addicted to Guild Wars. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing it before stream, and I was like, do I just do like an 8-hour Guild Wars stream? Do I just cancel all my plans and just do Guild Wars? I was in Shoots' chat yesterday because he was playing World of Warcraft. It's the first time I've seen him play it. I didn't even know he played World of Warcraft, and I was like, oh cool, I was just hanging out for a little bit, and he was trying to convince me to play it, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna play a game that requires me to have a monthly subscription to, first and foremost. But also, like, I've just got into Guild Wars, so why would I now get into WoW as well? Plus, like, I downloaded WoW a few years ago, before I started streaming, because I wanted to try it, because I had a friend who played it a lot. And I think it's similar to Guild Wars, where you can play it for free up until a certain level or whatever. So I was like, oh, I'll do that, I'll give it a go. I downloaded it, and I had to remove a bunch of stuff from my computer to even be able to download it, because it was such a huge file size. And then the next day I went to play it, and all of their servers were down because I could not get on. And I was like, what's going on? Have I like messed up my account or what? And I like went on Reddit, and people were like, the servers are down. And it was sort of like this oh, it's like never happened before. And so I took that as a sign and I uninstalled it and I've never played it. Must clean. You know what Shoot should do? Try to Guild Wars 2. Yeah, he was literally like, what will it take for you to play WoW? And I was like, being in a position where I can quit my full-time job so I actually have time. But even then, I still probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably just put hours into other games instead. No disrespect to people who play WoW. It just doesn't... Like, I like Guild Wars, and I don't really feel like I need to try another MMO at this point. Especially not one that requires a monthly fee. I hate monthly subscriptions for anything. So for a video game, I'm like, absolutely the fuck not. The Nikki servers. No, it was, wow, sorry. My brain's already fried. Hi, that Scotch guy. Hello. Sorry, I'm just catching my chat. Must clean. Yes, yes. You can play to level 20 for free. Right, yeah. I think I remember it saying that. I don't know. I've got into Guild Wars. I like it. I don't have the capacity to get into another MMO. Star Stable doesn't count. Star Stable is technically an MMO, but it's not like an MMO, if you know what I mean. I played WoW in 6th grade for a few months. They crashed the servers, removing long MMO. I was joking about it on stream. Well, I wasn't joking about it. I was putting it on. I wasn't actually tearing up about the fact that long Momo wasn't there anymore, but I am genuinely upset. It's like, there is so many like actual like annoying things in this game that they could fix, but instead they take out a completely harmless thing like that you have to do something really specific to get in the first place. It's kind of like the shrinking bug that Ari was doing on one of his streams recently. Like, that'll probably get patched out. And for what? Why? What difference does it make? Just leave it in. If people are complaining about it because it's happening all the time and it's like breaking their game, then sure. But Long Momo, when you do it, he lasts for like a second. It's not like you... I wish you could. It's not like you do it and then Momo is stuck that way until you log out again. I wish you could, for the record. I really wish you could. There just needs to be a Momo cloak that makes him Long Momo. I would actually pay you real money for that. Infold, if you're listening. You're not, because I'm playing PowerWash Simulator 2 at the moment. But if you are, I'll pay like a tenner to have a Momo cloak that means he can be Long Momo whenever I want him to be. There you go. Just think about that. The animals following me everywhere at the home is annoying as hell. Bro, I've done nothing with the home stuff. Nothing. I claim all of the like furniture and then don't do anything with it. It's honestly just a waste of time at the moment. But yeah, the animals are annoying. They're really annoying. Long Momo can no longer hurt me. Was it you, Shmore? Did you go in and like remove him? Because if it is you, I'm sorry. I don't usually say this, but you're not welcome on stream. You're really not welcome in my stream anymore if it was you. You can hate him, but like to remove him from the game is just diabolical. What is this picture on screen? What? What picture? What are you talking about? Oh, we've got the same frog fact 2 in a row. That's bullshit, isn't it? Hang on. How much is a frog fact? Is it really cheap? Is it like one... I think it's like 1 channel point, right? I've refunded you that Scottish guy because that's literally the last one we had. No, you don't care because it's probably 1 channel point, but hey ho. It's 150 channel points? Is it? Did I make it more expensive? Hang on. I thought I just made it like really... Oh, I did make it more expensive. Well, there you go. I've refunded you because we've already had that. I mean, maybe it just bears repeating. I do need more frog facts, actually, because they are repeating. I'm seeing... I think we've seen like all of them at this point. I had a second app accidentally covering the screen. I was going to say, what was it? I'm losing it? It's not even been... I was going to say it's not even been an hour. It has been an hour. But it's supposed to be me who's losing it, not you. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. YouTube. That's funny. What's this goddamn thing on my Mighty Frog stream? Oh, it's something that is not relating to stream at all. I woke up 15 minutes ago. That's a good excuse. I'm going to use that as an excuse for everything. Including 7 hours into the stream when I have completely lost my mind. I'm going to be like, I woke up like 15 minutes ago. So are you telling me that you started your day with a Mighty Frog stream? God bless. What a way to start your day. That's how you know that it's all uphill from here. It can't possibly get any worse than this, you know? Why use ladders when you can jump? You missed a bit? Did I? Where? And it's my birthday. Is it actually, Shmore? Is it actually your birthday? Over there. Oh, thanks. Thanks, I would never have seen that. Thank you. It actually is. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'd offer to sing you happy birthday, but I don't think anybody wants that. That's great. So have you blocked out your entire day so that you can watch this stream for your birthday? Seriously, Shmore, have you got plans? Anything fun? Have you got lots of presents? Sing frog? Only if Shmore wants me to sing happy birthday. Because some people don't like it. I worked today, but I took tomorrow off. Oh, okay. That's good. We never got the MLP song. I'm cooking. Let me cook. I've had to rehash all the audio for both streams. Oh, there's a siren. Wow, they lingered outside my window for a hot minute. I am going to do the MLP thing. It's just I haven't had the spoons, quite frankly. I've had so many issues with like trying to fix audio for both channels. I was like, I just need to focus on like fixing stuff that's broken before I add anything new. Ignore the fact that I added a new sound redeem to this channel. That was a piece of piss because the sound redeems on this channel are easy to do. The sound redeems on Nanobytes are not because it uses a different software, which is an absolute ball ache. But unfortunately, I can't figure out a way to have two instances of StreamerBot. I don't think you can. Otherwise, I would just move everything onto there and just use one software, because that would make things a lot easier. You've already brought me the greatest gift. What is that, Shmore? Is it Long Momo not existing anymore? Because once again, that was not me, that was involved. West from northwest, back in the southwest. 7 to severe gale 9, occasionally storm 10. Rough or very rough. Rain or squally wintry hours. Good occasionally cold. Fourth time dodger, fish, German bite, thunder. West or southwest 7 to severe gale 9. Occasionally storm 10 west, except in flying hunter. Very rough or high, rough in forky time. Squally showers. Good, occasionally poor. Thames, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth. Southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8, except in Plymouth. Decreasing 4 or 5 later. Moderate or right. South. Moderate or good. South is gale. Easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5. Hello again. See, I was bracing myself for if I did start to sing Happy Birthday, that somebody would then redeem shipping forecast. Wasn't expecting Shmore to be the one to do it, so there you go. Thank you for following Harper Gamer. Hello. Wait, did you come into stream mid-shipping forecast? Because that's quite funny if so. Oh. That's the one I want. Something about shipping forecast reminded me that the soap exists, so that's good. That's good. Yes, that's so funny. I love that you saw that and then followed. You're like, that, yeah, that's all I need to see. Thank you. Appreciate it. My day's going good. 8-hour stream to celebrate 250 followers, which is great. Happy I'm here. I keep saying this, but ask me again in 6 hours. I'll probably give you a different answer. My brain will probably be melting out of my ears at that point. But for now, I'm good. How are you? Oh, is that oh, it is a dinosaur. I thought it was a fancy lizard. I was confused. I guess it doesn't matter when I took a break. What do you mean, Fallen? Have I missed something? Just take it easy, not the version that has copyright on it. Oh, is that you referring to the My Little Pony cover? I think if I get a cease and desist from, is it Mattel that owns? It's not Mattel that owns. I can't remember who owns My Little Pony. It won't be because of copyright. It'll be because I will have done such a terrible rendition of it. They'll be like, keep the name of our property out of your mouth. You're devaluing our franchise. Hasbro. It's Hasbro. I remember now. Good chillin'. Oh, Fallen, you're playing Helldivers right now? No worries if you're unable to chat, because I get it. It was funny, actually. I think, was it yesterday or the day before? I was in Ari's stream, like in chat, watching his stream, and I started to talk to him and then realised that I'd cocked up, because I started to talk to him like while I was in like a quick play queue to join like a fractal in Guild Wars, and then he started asking me things. And I was not in a position to tab out, to respond, and I was like, I fucked up. I fucked up. And then by the time I was in a position to respond, he'd moved on, and I was like, oh, fuck. I can't remember what it was you were asking me. But you were literally like, Froggy, what do you think about this? And I was there like, I can't do anything. I was wondering what inspired your PNG tuber. So the whole username of Mighty Frog is really, really stupid, because I was thinking of a name for this channel, and I didn't want to use. So my username on most things before this was Chef Excellence, from Ashens, but obviously that is now like a copyrighted character, and I didn't want to be a male chef. So I was really struggling to think of a name for this channel, and then I was looking at like what other names I have in games, and the surname of my character in Star Stable is Mighty Frog, because I made that character as it was supposed to be a throwaway account. I was expecting to use it for like 2 streams when I was on another channel, so I made the name Mandy Mighty Frog just because I thought it sounded stupid. And so I was like, Mighty Frog, I like frogs, and the idea was that my PNG tuber would be a buff frog, with like rippling muscles and stuff, but then I sort of tried to put some things together and it just looked nightmarish, and also it just looked weird with my voice coming out of her. I mean, obviously I have, where's the emote? It's sort of similar vibes to that, basically. But I was like, frogs are cute, people like frogs, Mighty Frog, easy, so yeah. High Unknown Records, Mighty Frog. Yes, Mighty Frog. But I do have a new PNG tuber in the works. Still a frog, obviously. But I've commissioned my friend to make one. And we're getting there. It's difficult because like I want scuff and she can't do scuff because she can only do actually like good artwork. And I like the Muppet mouth of this PNG tuber where it's like really, there's a lot, it's not subtle when the mouth opens, but then if you try and translate that to her artwork, it looks fucking terrible. Like she's done the closed mouth version is perfect. I have no notes. It's the perfect amount of cute but not cutesy for me. Love it. The mouth open is fucking terrifying. So we're trying to work on that. I might have to compromise, but I really don't want to. We'll see. We'll see. One of the reasons why I want my own is because this one is one I've got off of Etsy, and it's not like it's not unique to me, unfortunately. And I don't have like the rights to it in order to like at Christmas I really wanted to put like a Santa hat on my frog, but I don't have like the rights to it. I can't edit it. And yeah, it's not unique to me, so I want one that's unique to me, which is why my friends are doing one for me. So I can hopefully put stupid things on. Like I want to have like a wizard hat when it's like Halloween. Hell yeah. Just want to put stupid things on my frog, you know? That's all I really want. And actually I need to make a note because I keep meaning to send reference pictures of what we want for... I can speak to Amy about that tomorrow actually. So I'm just thinking aloud now. I need to make a note of this, otherwise I won't do it. I need to make a note to speak to Amy about PNG tubers and send reference pictures off. Pictures off. There we go. Because we desperately need new PNG tubers on that channel. And I have an artist lined up. I just need to actually like speak with Amy to make sure we're on the same page about what we want, and then send the reference pictures to the artist. Yeah, like you can do with your skeleton. Yeah, exactly. And like Skelly does the same thing. He's got like quite a few different versions of his PNG tube with different hats on, which is fun. I just want to be able to do more with it without worrying about like breaching copyright, and also just knowing that it's unique to me. Because I see it every so often on like Instagram or whatever where somebody else is using it, and I find it really jarring to see this one being used by somebody else, even though there's literally nothing wrong with that. That's you know, but I'm like, that's mine. It's not mine, but it feels like it's mine. Does your friend take commissions? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. But so it's two different people for the two different channels, because the idea, I need to speak with Amy about it. I've spoken to her a little bit about it, but the idea I have for Nanobites is a little bit more complicated. Also, shout out to Nanobites, because I want them to be gift tubers. I want them to be moving a little bit. And friend A, who's doing my frog, I sort of explained to her what I wanted, and she said, I think that might be outside of my skill set. How about you speak to friend B? And I was like, okay. Spoke to friend B, who's done animation, who was like, oh yeah, that's easy, I can do that. I was like, well, there we go. There we go. Easy. Friend A probably wouldn't be in a position to take commissions, but friend B did indicate that it might be something she'd want to do, so we'll see. If she ends up doing the PNG tubers, then, well, with both of them, I'll obviously credit them, and I'll let you guys know if there's a new PNG artist on the block. Because she's a very good fine artist. Like she does like oil paintings and stuff that are like really good, and like watercolors and things like that. But I've not really seen much of her digital stuff, so it's gonna be interesting. I think I saw someone using the same starting screen. Yeah. It's all from the same artist. Same with the emotes and stuff like that. So I'd keep the emotes as they are for now. Like basically, I would gradually upgrade everything. I'd probably make the starting scene ones and things myself. But it's just getting the PNG tuber sorted, and then everything else can sort of come after that, really. Ugh. Hello again, Derpy Geep. Your ears burning. third of the way through this map. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is definitely going to be the last map I do on here before I move over to Infinity Nikki. And I may not even finish this before I move over to Infinity Nikki, which is fine. Yes. At least I wasn't bitching about you. Could have been worse. For $13 and a bacon cheeseburger, I will open up MS Paint right now and make you your own PNG tuber. No deal. I already have an artist lined up. Sorry. Also, Shmore, no advertising allowed. No self-advertising on my channel. Sorry. I know you were joking. I think I told this story before, but Amy and I on Nanobites, we had one of those like artist people come in who was like, "Oh my god, I can like make you emotes and stuff," and I was an absolute bitch to them. I was horrible. Because they were really pushy. Like I was nice in the beginning where I was like, "Oh no, we have emotes. I just haven't uploaded them yet. Like we're making them ourselves. It's all good." And they were like, "Oh yeah, but like you'd get so many more subs and stuff if you." And I was like, "No, we're good, but thanks." And then they just would not let it go. And I was like, "All right, listen here, bitch." They left stream real quick after that. I really want a bacon cheeseburger. I think you can go out and buy them, generally speaking. It's probably going to be easier than me sending you one in exchange for you making me a PNG tuber. I guess it depends where you are. Maybe if you're on the moon, it's not. But I don't think you are on the moon, are you? Oh, okay. I was going to try and do it myself, but I have, like, the artistic ability of a lemon, so it didn't work well, and I was like, nah. I'm definitely going to need to pay somebody who actually has skill to do this. I couldn't even redraw up a mock-up myself. It was embarrassing. Will these go up? What? Wow, 3 ladders? Spoiling me today. I can't disclose that. Oh, are you actually on the moon? Oh my god. Birthday on the moon. Did I tell you how I got into doing my own stuff? I remember you showing me your process, Ari, where you do like the different shapes and stuff. It's like I'll do some things myself. Like I made like the channel trailer myself. I can do stuff like that. But actual artwork where it's like you're starting from scratch, not so much. I made my YouTube thumbnails, which you can probably tell. But I feel like the scuff on the thumbnails kind of like leans into the vibe of the channel anyway. So when we playing with Fortnite with Dragon Crone, I'm not. I think Amy plays Fortnite, so she's probably the one who'll be interested in that. But I've never played Fortnite and don't really have any interest in that. Oh yeah, no, didn't she say something about like, oh, we should do it on Nanobites? And I was like, no. Why fork knife? Amy and Dragon Crone, I think they streamed it like well before I was really involved in any of the streaming stuff. I think they used to stream it. I think over COVID they might have done. I can't remember. Amy's played it quite a lot with her brother, I think, as well. But it's never really been something that's appealed to me. So why not get a squad together? How much are you going to pay me? Just a funny idea. I know that Amy wanted to play it again, like unironically. And so she was like, well, should we do it on Nanobites? And I was like, over my dead body. It would be a funny idea, especially if you've got like people who actually play it and then me. But at the same time, like the nature of Nanobites is that I'm the one streaming it. So it would be my perspective that's streamed to everybody. So it would be the least competent person. And also the person probably least interested in playing the game. So I'm not sure if that would make great stream content from my perspective. It'd probably be great on your end, Unknown Records. And Dragon Crones. But Nanobites, it would be a bit dire, I think. I would give you like 2 bits. That is a tempting offer. Someone remind me to ask Amy when she's here later. Her answer is going to be absolutely hell yeah. She's going to definitely want to do it. I don't think I have the spoons for it. I think Fortnite's one of those games that's just like overstimulation city for me. I've got to go get ready for work. Have a good day at work, Fallen. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Appreciate it. I might just do all of that. Yeah. Very fair. Just wondering, trying to get some more stream collabs in. I find them really fun. Yeah, no, stream collabs are fun. I'm just really specific about what games we play, what games I play. So, Far West was one that Ari, Skelly, and I like tried off stream like one game to see if we wanted to stream it, and I could not play it because I was like, visually, there's too much going on for me to be able to like stream this or replay it. So that's why they play it together, or they have played it together, but I'm not involved in that because I'm like, I can't play this. I don't know what other games you play, Unknown, that would interest me. I know you do like Rocket League. I legit thought Skelly wasn't into it at first. Me too. I'm glad that he was, and you guys have streamed it together, because your streams have been playing that have been a vibe. But I got into it quite early on into us playing it. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stream this. I can play it for like maybe half an hour before my brain is just like, please. It is a lot. Literally any game you can think of. I've played a few games. I could even play new ones. All right. We'll talk off stream then. We'll figure something out. I would like to do more stuff with Dragon Crone on this channel, because I obviously, we do stuff on Nanobytes. We play like Star Stable. But apart from Guild Wars, I haven't really done anything with her on this channel, so it would be good to do more things. I feel like I'm going about this like a really weird way. Oh, that looks like an unhappy face and like a big nose. He's sad. Okay, cool. I need some new games to play anyway. How was Star Stable? What did you name your character in that, by the way? Anything funny? Ari named his a funny name. Meh? Sacrilege? Can't believe that. Did you, I mean, to be fair though, did you go into it thinking like, this is gonna, you know, I'm gonna love this, I'm gonna be playing this every day? I don't think you did you? I cannot remember, my horse was called like Titanium Tsunami. That's incredible. My first horse in that game was called Anti-Trotter, because I like the idea of him being like, that he doesn't want to move. Again, this is when I thought I was going to be playing it for like 1 or 2 streams. So I was like, let's just give the horse a funny name. More for me. I think I've got like over 50 horses now. It's kind of crazy. No, I went in with an open mind, but it just felt very slow. Yeah. No, it is. It has to be slow because they haven't really got much content. Considering how old the game is. Like, the map is tiny. So they have to, like, slow you down and prevent you from, like, progressing too much in one day. I'm not saying this is a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's objectively a bad thing. Hons. Exactly. ponds. Oh, that's something I need to do. I need to actually make a note of the fact that March 20th is Frog Day. Oh, is there anything else that we've booked in on that day? I don't think so. Okay. Frog Day. Amy's gonna get a notification and be like, what the fuck? Just me putting it on like our admin notes on the Discord server. Shout out. We like to put if we've like got a specific day that we're going to do something, we put it in there so that neither of us forget. And also if one of us is away or whatever, we'll put it in there to be like, I can't do anything on this day because I have a life outside of stream. And I'm like, well, I don't. It's always Amy putting that on me. Have you played the new hit game Minesweeper or Pinball Space Cadet? No, they're a little bit too new for me. I've played Pong, Tetris. Love me a bit of Tetris. My dad played Tetris for like the first time in his entire life a little while ago with me. I don't know why I assumed that he would have played Tetris before. He doesn't play video games like at all. But I just assumed that like this has been out for long enough. Everybody knows Tetris. So we were at like an arcade and I was like, let's play Tetris. And he was like, okay, what do I do? And I was like, what do you mean it's Tetris? And he was like, yeah, but I've not played it before, so what do I do? And I was like, what? But he seemed to enjoy it. He got 1 line in the first game, and in the second game he got 10. So I was saying like, there you go. That's incredible progression. I really want to play more racing games. No one knows this, but I really like cars and racing games. That's good. What kind of racing? I've not really played many racing games. Okay, I'm already losing my voice. This is terrible news. I'm trying to think. I think the only racing games I've ever played is when it's been like somebody else's game, like on console or something. Unless did the championships in Star Stable count? That's a racing game. It doesn't involve cars, but does anybody else wish that they would do a what's the word? A remastered version of Simpsons Hit and Run, because that was like one of my favorite games as a kid, and you can't really get it anywhere. I'd pay an ungodly amount of money for a remastered version of that game. I think there's supposed to be like a fan-made one at some point, but like I can't play that on stream. No one knows this, but I know horses aren't real and I have evidence to prove it. Go for it, Shmore. It's your birthday. You can prove the non-existence of horses if you want to. Would you pay $13 in a bacon cheeseburger? Why do you need $13? What do you need the $13 for? It's very specific. Also, does this mean that you have Simpsons Hit and Run remastered, but you're not releasing it? Because that's really mean if that's the case. Things in space cost $13. What things? Just everything? Everything is like a single thing is $13 regardless of what it is. To buy another cheeseburger. I was gonna say $13 does sound like the price of a cheeseburger. Is it in case you don't like the cheeseburger that I give you? All the things. That's crazy. Gran Turismo, F1, Need for Speed, Forza. Okay. I've not played any of them, I don't think. Again, I've probably played one of them. I probably have, I just don't remember. Helpful, I know. I don't even know. Hang on, let me get my Steam list up and see what, because I've got a lot of Steam games. I just don't play most of them. What one is under the racing category? Burnout Paradise. I think that might be... No, that's not got any hours next to it, so not that one. Ride 'em Low? What the fuck is that? Mixed reviews. Wow, that looks shit. That looks really shit. Okay, that must have been in a Humble Bundle a long time ago. Yes, I have none of those games tested. Unless, did I play Burnout Paradise on... I might have played that on a different... like on Epic Games or something like that. I have no idea. Oh, why did you have to mention pasta? Now I really want pasta. I don't think I'm going to finish this map before I want to move over to Infinity Nikki. Because I do actually have things I want to do in Infinity Nikki. So I do kind of want 2 hours in there. And I need to be punctual for moving over to playing a game with Ari. Because I also then need to be punctual for moving over to playing a game with Amy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can just save this and come back to it at some other point. I don't have to finish it. I've been playing Town to City. That's been fun. I'm assuming that's not a racing game. Is that like a management simulator thing? City building simulator thing? Sounds like it is. Finite Nicholas should be fun. Yeah, when is that getting released? I've been waiting for that for ages. I pre-ordered it and everything. Have you stocked up on cheese strings? No, I haven't. I haven't. You know why? This is what's stupid, right? I was talking about how I was trying to get stuff done yesterday, right? And I had some electronics I needed to recycle. One of the electronics being a massive CD player that is completely broken. And I went past the supermarket and I was like, oh, I'll get some food on the way back and I can replenish my cheese string stock because I've run out, which is terrible. And unfortunately, shit happened that meant that I couldn't go to said supermarket, and so I couldn't get more cheese strings. I instead ended up having to go to a different supermarket that does not sell cheese strings. And yeah. I don't really know how I'm coping today, to be honest with you. How will you survive the 8 hours? I have like 3 different types of other cheese in the fridge. So if need be, I have emergency cheese that I can resort to if I have to. We'll see if we get to that point. It's like SimCity with extra stuff and more detailed customizations and decorations. Ooh, that does sound fun. I understood, have you replenished your G strings and it got weird? Yeah, that is weird. No, I'm fully stocked up on them. That's fine. Candles are a bit like cheese, they're both melty. Yeah, but I wouldn't, if there was a power outage, I wouldn't want to have a bunch of cheese strings and no candles. They're a similar like size and shape. I'd also be very upset if my cheese string had a wick in the middle of it. Oh, fuck off. It's all the way over there. Ugh. You can go there. Alright. The wick can be used for flossing after. Either that's a really thin wick or you've got massive gaps in your teeth. And your PNG tuber doesn't look like they have massive gaps in their teeth, so I guess I don't even have teeth. Something to think about. Flossing teeth. Yeah. What else would I be flossing? No teeth, no brain. Rude. Don't floss me, please. I appreciate the concern for the lack of cheese strings, guys. I really do. One of you's gonna have to break the news to Amy when she's here later that I don't have any cheese strings, and she's probably gonna call for like a welfare check or something on me. Just as somebody knock at my door. Like, oh, well. Actually, I don't even think she knows my address, so she probably wouldn't be able to do that. It's probably for the best. When a skeleton drinks coffee and eats wax, it's a bit messy. Yeah. Should it just fall straight through you? I don't think I've had a cheese string since I was like 10. What is wrong with you? This is when you're like, I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, oh. Still not an excuse, but... Just take a bite out of a block of Cathedral City. I don't think it's Cathedral City. I do have like what I call a basic cheddar in the fridge. It's not Cathedral City. I think it might be like a knockoff of that. Basically, I always have a cheddar. I always have like a strong cheddar. I usually have some kind of blue cheese. And then I either have cheese strings or like smoked cheese, depending on what I'm in the mood for. I just always have a ridiculous amount of cheese in my fridge. Gotta clean out the joints. God, the idea of flossing, like, finger joints or something is just not sitting right with me. That's rough. I am not lactose. If you are, just grow up. Damn advice. Imagine being lactose intolerant and then thinking like, I should just grow up, and then suddenly you're not lactose intolerant anymore. If it was, it's that easy. Frogs do have teeth but not throughout their mouths, and they do not have the same function as other vertebrates. The same is true for toads. So, don't have teeth not throughout their mouths? What does that mean? So where are they? Is it just that they have like a couple of teeth somewhere in their mouth? Or are they saying that the mouths are stored, that the teeth are stored somewhere else? Stored somewhere else. In storage somewhere else. Like most amphibians, most frog species have two types of teeth in their jaws. The tiny teeth called maxillary teeth, and the teeth located in the upper jaw called vomerine teeth. Okay. We're learning a lot today. Thanks, Shmore. Putting the work in on your birthday. Did you want me to sing happy birthday, or did we establish that you didn't want that? Nah, you're good. Okay, God bless, thank you. Do we have to sing happy birthday? No, it was only if Shmuel wanted it. I wasn't going to do it otherwise, because some people don't like it. And also I can't sing, so it would probably be a bad experience for everybody involved, but I would try my best. I don't have a spare bacon cheeseburger. If I had a bacon cheeseburger, I would eat it. So it would not be spare. I would eat it with my two different types of teeth I apparently have. Oh god. Why are so many fucking palm trees? It's just excessive. There's no need for there to be this many palm trees. Grow up. Shmuel, where are your favourite burgers from? Is there like a fast food franchise or like a restaurant that does your favourite burger? I'm curious. You cannot tell a game to grow up. That does not work. Watch me. I can tell it to grow up. Whether it actually does is another matter entirely. I'm actually not sure. Oh. Have you got anything in particular. I do like Wendy's. Are they the ones that do the square patties? I think we've already had this conversation before. Are you getting anything specific, like food-wise, to celebrate your birthday? Like a specific, like, order from somewhere? Or, like, are you getting, like, a cake? I want to know what your plans are. Or are you somebody who doesn't really celebrate your birthday that much? Don't really do much for your birthday? I'm curious. They are square. It just feels like an unnatural shape for a burger patty to me. Feels like it would taste different. I don't feel like, apart from like a cheese slice, there shouldn't really be anything in a burger that has a right angle, you know? But the cheese doesn't really count because it's going to be sort of melted anyway. So you don't really experience the right angle, like the corner, you know? Maybe I'm overthinking this. I probably am. I also haven't been reading any of the... Can we see the... No, okay. Haven't been reading any of the little text messages that come in. Because I don't care. It's also because I forget that they're there until they've already gone, so... I usually don't celebrate, but it gets very lonely. Aww. So a couple of friends and I are going to get hibachi and then we're going to go to a bar. Hell yeah, that sounds like great plans. That's good. I hope you have fun. It's like some people go like really like ham for their birthday and do like loads of stuff. Other people like barely even acknowledge it. But you know, it's sort of like it's your birthday, so whatever you want to do should be what you do, you know? I'm gonna get fucked up and spam anti-horse propaganda in the Discord. Hell yeah. Just don't say anything that means I'll have to kick you, because that'll be embarrassing for everybody involved. Horses take our jobs? How can they if they don't exist? Also, I don't think a horse could power wash, you know? Like, horses would be very limited with what they could do, and the fact that they have hooves, you know? There's so many things a horse wouldn't be able to do because they have hooves. The last time I tried to go out for my birthday was in college and invited some people out and nobody showed up. Oh my god, stop. Though, to be fair, I had a similar experience, in the sense that, like, I did, like, a birthday thing when I was at uni, and I invited a bunch of people, and I had... So basically 2 people showed up, one of which was my partner at the time, and then their friend, and they lived together, so it's sort of like they came over at the same time, because it would have been weird if the friend hadn't. And then it was the 3 of us sat there for like a good like hour and a half, 2 hours before everybody else showed up, because they had like gone off to do something else first and then shown up for my birthday. By the time they showed up, I was belligerently drunk, and I was sort of like... I don't have much of a filter anyway, but they showed up, and I literally opened the door and I was like, "What time do you call this, you fucking pricks?" And they were like, "Oh, happy birthday." And I was like, "Happy birthday? Happy birthday? You are 2 hours late. Fuck you." I didn't invite them the next year, funnily enough. Also because I don't think after the way I spoke to them, they would have wanted to have shown up the next year. But there's being, like, you know, late, and then there's being 2 hours late. It's like, just don't bother to show up at that point, you know? I support it. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not mad about it in that sense, because it's like, I don't want to waste my time with people who aren't going to respect my time, you know? Because the other thing is, they didn't like message me or anything to say like, "Hey, we're running late," you know? So I was just sort of sat there like, what do we do? Are they coming or no? I have better friends now. Much better. and I'm obviously older than I was then, so I have less tolerance for bullshit like that. Because it's like, I have good friends, so if someone's going to be a bad friend to me, it's like, you are just simply not going to be my friend anymore. I'll make this really easy for you and just be like, yeah, we're not friends. Why is it standing there makes me like bounce for like no reason? Oh, it's not doing it now. That's awkward. Okay, that is still doing. What time is it? Okay, I got like 5 more minutes. I'm not gonna be able to finish this. It was a valiant effort, but I am not gonna be able to finish this map today. If you're not spreading anti-horse propaganda with me, you're spreading anti-horse propaganda against me. Oh, that is so true. Put that on a t-shirt. They're not your friends if that's the case. I love the thought, Shmore, that like all of your friends are on the same page as you with the whole horse thing. And that is genuinely part of your like plans. It's like, we're going to meet up, we're going to get drunk, and we're going to really crack on and get all this evidence together so that nobody can argue against us. Oh, so many of these are like nearly clean, but not quite. That's good enough for now. I feel like turning up late to stuff is a little rude, especially without notice. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I feel like when you organise like a party and you give like a start time, it's expected that people won't show up at the start time. But it's like, again, it depends on the context of what the party is, right? Most people won't show up because nobody really wants to be the first person there unless you're helping set up or whatever. But if you're like later than like half an hour, because the thing is with the context with this is that we were supposed to be going somewhere. We were meeting up at my place, and then we were going to go out. So it was sort of like, we're basically, the start time is like a time for us to all get together and then leave to go to this place together that's nearby. The party isn't at my house. So with them being 2 hours late, it meant we got to the venue like 2 hours later than I originally intended. So it was kind of crap. But yeah, even if I had been hosting it, it's sort of like, yeah, if you're going to be later than half an hour, just say something, please. My friends are relatively normal. I'm the problem child. That's the way to be. That's the way to be. 15 to 20 minutes late is acceptable. Yeah. I personally wouldn't want to show up half an hour after a start time I've been given to something, but at the same time, I'm autistic. So if somebody tells me, hey, it starts at 6, I'm going to be there at 6. And if I show up at 6 and they're like, oh, you're early, I'm going to be like, no, I'm fucking not. You said 6. They're like, yeah, but people say 6. But I'm actually expecting people to show up at like 6:50. I'm like, okay, that's nice. But that's not what you told me. So... Hi, Dragslayer. I've been told by them I'm the person they know that's most likely to be on a government watch list. Wow. I don't feel like that's a compliment. I like to be early to stuff. The thing is, like, I'm happy to show up, quote unquote, on time to a party and then help them continue setting up if I am the first person there. I guess it depends on how well I know the person. But also, this is purely hypothetical. I haven't been invited to a party in a hot minute. I'm not really a party person. But I would rather make myself useful than, yeah. I feel like every friendship group has like a friend who you suspect is on a government watch list for something. Apparently it's me. There's so much going on outside my window at the moment. I have a friend of mine who I think is... I don't think it's for anything dodgy. I think it's just that she is very good at, like, looking people up. So, like, if a friend has, like, met someone on a dating app, she'll be like, give me all the stuff you know about them and I will track them down. And I will find out if there's anything dodgy about them. And I reckon she's probably on a watch list because they're like, how is she getting this information? How is she finding all of this? Like, she's on a watch list because they're like, she could use her powers for evil at some point. That's what I think. Parties are usually pretty boring, to be honest, especially if you don't drink. Yeah. Yeah. I don't typically drink much now. I used to drink quite heavily at uni, but I don't drink much now. So, yeah, parties are a bit... If you're the one sober person, it's a bit... It could not be particularly fun. But I think, like, with everything, it depends on who's there, you know? Depends on the mix of people. Like, I've been to parties where, like, the hosts don't really drink, and so then, because of that, like, people have either then decided that they're not going to drink, or they've brought stuff with them, but then they don't drink half as much as they would do normally, because they're sort of like, well, it feels a bit disrespectful to do that if this person doesn't drink. She probably works the feds. Possibly, it's possible, honestly. I can't say why I'm on a watch list. Well, now I'm very concerned, Shmuel. Now I am very concerned. I'm that sober one. I'm 2 years no drinking now. That's good. That's good. I just found, like, so I quit just because, like, medically it wasn't, I was having, like, problems with it. Not, like, addiction-wise, just, like, digestion-wise, it wasn't very good. But also, like, mental health-wise, something about me shifted as I got older, where, like, before I was, like, fine when I got drunk, but then it just got to the point where, like, every time I got drunk, I just got really sad. And I was like, well, this isn't fun for me or anybody else involved, so let's not go there. I still have a drink occasionally, but it's like, yeah. It's not a part of my life, really. Which is great, because, you know, in comparison to some people I know, I'm saving a lot of money. I hear sometimes about, like, how much someone has spent on, like, a night out at the pub or whatever, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. If I'm going to be sad, last thing I want is to be drunk. Yeah, it was more that, like, I'd get tipsy and I'd be okay, and then I'd get past tipsy and then just be, like, crying for, like, no reason. So it's like, let's just avoid. Like, I wouldn't be sad when not consciously anyway, I wouldn't be sad when I started drinking, but then I would be. So yeah, not great. Just drink whiskey, forget everything. Whiskey's vile, though. I say that. I haven't had much whiskey. I'm the bro I love you man kind of drunk. That's me when I'm tipsy. So I'm sort of like I love you, so you're just so, you're so amazing. And then once I get past that point, I'm like, you're too good of a friend to be my friend, and I'm just so shit, and you deserve so much better. And it's just awkward for everybody involved. Also, like, I say that stuff when I'm sober anyway, so I don't need to be drunk to be like, hey, I really appreciate our friendship. Also, I don't know why the fuck you're friends with me. I don't know what you get out of this deal. I know what I'm getting out of it, but I don't know how it benefits you in any way, shape, or form. No, I'm just kidding. I bring humour. I bring laughter. You know. I had a whale of a time at the weekend because I was hanging out with friends like I haven't seen in person for like a hot minute, and it was just a vibe. It's just always a vibe. Like, we don't see each other but they see each other in person quite frequently because they live near each other, but I don't live near them. So I see them in person like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And we knew each other from like school. And it's just great. It's just so easy because we've known each other for so long. It's like we may not have seen each other in person for like months, but it's like it's just so easy. It doesn't feel that way, you know? Just us dicking about. We put the first Lord of the Rings movie on and just talked throughout the entire thing. It was great. Japanese whiskey isn't bad. Oh, I haven't had Japanese whiskey before. Whiskey is a bit like coffee where it can be good, but the common slop isn't. This is the thing. It's like I think I've only ever had like cheap whiskey, so it's like a bad. I don't feel like I can confidently say whether I like whiskey. But again, because I don't really drink, it's not really something that I'm interested in exploring. Oh, piss. Okay, we're at 81%. I'm going to have to leave it here because I do want to swap over to Infinity Nikki. I also need to pee, so I'm going to go on my Beer Up back screen and swap games and everything. And as the screen suggests, I will be right back.